Hello ladies and gentlemen, and this is my New Year's Spectacular.
Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new series of Moyes and More. I'm Jake Moyes.
Hello and welcome to a brand new video of me, Jake Moyes.
Hello, I'm Jake Moyes, and this is my new driving show. It's called Moyes' Motor. Everybody to the brand new series of the Christmas Countdown. It's here, it's finally here.
12 months of entertainment from January all the way to December. This is 2018, a year with Jake Moyes.
I've tried to make this year my best year that I could. So to do that, I thought I would carry on how I've been meaning to go. And I started off with the New Year Spectacular. Now, a few days before the New Year Spectacular, I came down with that really bad Australian flu that everyone was having. And it really put the New Year Spectacular into debate whether it would go ahead or not. I think it got filmed on either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but it definitely went out on New Year's Day, I think. So I was well enough to do it, but as you can see, I was quite ill as I was drinking my Lemsip. You can really tell that I wasn't my best performance.
A bit of Lemsip. Do you know why they call it Lemsip, ladies and gentlemen? Because you can literally only sip it. If you gulp it, you're going to gag, because it is disgusting. Lovely.
Yeah, the New Year Spectacular done okay, but I've decided not to bring that back for 2019, mainly because I've done it for 3 years, and there's only so much you can say about New Year, really. So I thought it's time to do something different. So this is where this comes in, this program, documentary, whatever you want to call it. Then throughout the year between then January and March, I was posting the old bits from the 2017 series of Moyes and More. This included the Bullseye sketch and all the different stand-up bits. I wanted them to do really well, but they didn't do as well as I'd hoped. They got about 20 views each. I wanted them to rise and put me on the map, but it didn't really do that at all.
Relationships. Me and relationships doesn't really work. I mean, I know what you're thinking. Jesus, good looking geezer, like me. Can't get a girlfriend. I know, but I'm not a sort of person that likes making decisions. Like certain decisions, like when the toothpaste tube is sort of past its date. Everybody has done this. They've rolled up the toothpaste to their full extent and they can't squeeze any more out of it, but they won't chuck it in the bin because that's too much of a decision to make. So what they will do is just leave it there and open a new one. You've made the decision to open the new one, but you haven't quite made the decision. That one is dead. Chuck it away. It's a treble 20. It's a double top. And it's a bounce out, but that doesn't matter, because if you can't count, treble 20 is 60, and double 20 is 40, and 40 plus 60 is 100. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have completed bullshit. Back to studio.
Next we came to Moyes and More, and Moyes and More I started in 2017 as a sort of comedy show, entertainment, and this year I sort of moved it more to entertainment, gossip and news and that sort of thing, and it was the best series I've had so far and loads of people enjoyed it. In fact, that was playing when I walked into my dad's wedding reception. And everyone was like, hey, here he is, Jake Moyes and more, Jake Moyes and more. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And I looked at my best mate, and I knew that something had gone on, because I'd kept this away from my family. Not many people knew that I'd done this, apart from friends and obviously the people that watched it. And Charlie said, no, it weren't nothing to do with me. Your half brother came in and said, look, do you know what your son's been doing? So they all found out, and Moyes and More was a hit within the family. And I think a lot of people outside of my family and a lot of people who watched it enjoyed it too.
Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new series of Moyes and More. I'm Jake Moyes, welcome to Moyes and More. Come on, Arlene! Come on, Arlene! Poor old Patty P said he murdered 4 Weatherfield chums, including beloved Mikey. He told Eileen she'll be next if she doesn't give him the keys. She said, you never loved me. He said, don't push me now. She is scared more than ever. Come on, Arlene, tooraloo-ra, tooraloo-ra, yay. Phelan has gone today. Come on, Arlene, oh, come on, Arlene, he's a goner. Oh, come on, Arlene, come on, Arlene, oh, come on, Arlene, he's a goner. Oh, come on, Arlene.
After Moyes and More aired and that was all finished, I done my most popular video of 2018. This was the 3rd edition of what I'd been doing, and it was 10 celebrity impressions. In this video I done Anton Deck, Friday Night Dinner, people from that, Nessa from Gavin and Stacey, Kiosk Keith, Stanley Johnson, and this has been my most viewed thing of 2018, my most popular one, and I think a lot of people enjoy that, so I think in 2019 I will be doing a lot more of them. And then about 3 weeks ago, so end of November, December, my nan rang me up and she said, I went to the hairdressers today, and because the hairdresser was a friend of my dad then told him about the YouTube, her about the YouTube. She rang me up and said, went to the hairdressers today, you didn't tell me that you're a sensation. I said, a sensation? What are you talking about then? She said, you on the internet. I've been watching your jungle impressions. So I knew it was the impression video she was on about. She said it was 7 minutes of hilarious. And she thought I really had a good talent. So I'm really pleased with that impressions video. And I will be doing more of them coming 2019.
Hello and welcome back to the jungle. Yes, that's right. Welcome back to our celebrity. Hello, Bambinos. Shit on it, shit on the bloody thing. Lovely bit of squirrel. Lovely bit of squirrel, lovely bit of squirrel. Jackie, lovely bit of squirrel. Hello, Jackie. Boys. Jackie. Something smells nice, Jackie. These crunchy bananas are amazing. She was nice until she wasn't nice. Jackie. Wilson. Oh. What's occurring? To tell you the truth, Gwen, it's going to be hard living in that caravan with Dave and Neil, the baby Neil. It's going to be tough.
In the summer of 2018, after I'd passed my driving test, I passed my driving test in April, first time, thank you very much, I decided to scrap my sort of GTA motoring shows and do one for real. Now what I wanted to do, in my head, I wanted to borrow my friends' cars, meet up with my friend in their cars and do little challenges as you'd see on Top Gear. But in reality, I knew that wouldn't work. So it was just me sitting in my car, telling stories, doing a car review of my own car and doing some sing-songs. But at the end of the series, in the end of the summer, I got one of my friends in who I was taking to college and back, and we'd done a 20-minute carpool karaoke. And this clip from the carpool karaoke is probably the funniest thing I've said all year round.
One more final one, look. Can't be that hard to find one.
No, it's just about bear songs.
If you go down to the woods today.
I ain't got that.
I said you got bear songs.
Oh, God. You want to lock that door again, Jake, before I jump out.
That's going in there.
Yes, that made me laugh, that made him laugh, and we had to stop recording for about 2 minutes just to get away from the laughter because it was such a bad joke. It was brilliant. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was probably my favourite thing to do throughout the Moyes Motor. And Moyes Motor then came back later on for a Christmas special, for a Christmas carpool karaoke. But in December, it was the return of my 5-year running Christmas countdown.
Welcome everybody to the brand new series of the Christmas countdown. It's here, it's finally here.
Goggles on. I hate goggles at the best of time, let alone onion flavoured goggles. Right. You put the goggles on, I look like John Lennon. So this is Christmas. I'll tell you, the rapping I do. And number one, I've lost the sticky tape end the first time. Let's put a counter on here. I've lost it number 1 times. Let's put a little tally chart. A nice little tally chart of how many times I lose the end of this bloody tape during today's episode. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly.
And this year I have decided to make it the last due to people getting bored of it. It's the same every year. So this year was the last Christmas countdown, but next year there's going to be a new Moyes and More at Christmas, which will be a mini series, like once every 4 weeks or one for every week in December leading up until Christmas. And obviously the Moyes Motor Christmas special will be back as well. So this year I've had quite a good year. It hasn't been my most successful year, it hasn't been the year I made it, but you know, there's plenty of time for that. But 1 year I will make it and 1 year it will be successful. So what a year I've had. I've had the New Year Spectacular where I was very ill so it could only get better. I had Moyes and More, Moyes Motor and the Christmas Countdown. 2019 schedule looking up. We've got Moyes and More in the spring, Moyes Motor in the summer, and in the winter we have got Moyes Motor Christmas Special and Moyes and More at Christmas. There's a lot to come next year with more impression videos and everything you could dream of coming your way to my channel on 2019. Have a happy new year everybody. Thank you for watching this little documentary and I'll see you in 2019 for a bigger and better schedule. This is going to be the year I make it.
Bye.